It's not every day you get to taste a 5-year-old Beaujolais. I will do it so you don't have to. All right, today on Thursday with Angie, we're going to be tasting a 2016 Beaujolais, which is made with a Gamay grape. The producer is Joseph Burrier. It is a family-owned estate that's been there for 6 generations. And just so you know, Fleurie is one of the 10 Grand Crus of Beaujolais. Generally means it's a slightly higher quality of Beaujolais compared to your, Beaujolais Nouveau, which is literally released right after its harvest and is meant to be drank immediately. But typically for Beaujolais, you don't age them for that long. This is one of the red wines where the wine doesn't always necessarily get better with age. But on the Grand Cru side, they usually can age a little longer. But Fleurie, just like the name suggests, is more floral. They're usually one of the more floral Grand Cru out of the Beaujolais. I'm curious to see how well it holds up after 5 years in the bottle. Well, so the family wine history is there. They have been making wine since the 15th century. And for this label in particular, they have 5 hectares and it's about 300 to 400 meters of elevation. Let's check it out. And typically, Beaujolais are not aged in barrique, so this is no exception. The wine is aged in used oak, both smaller and really big one, anywhere from the 228 liter to the 5,000 liter size. So on the nose, well, first of all, the color here, because of the 5 years aging, is actually quite light. It's almost transparent, right? You can see right through it. It doesn't have a lot of dense intensity to them. And so the color will be literally like a light red with a little bit of green variation already starting to show. And for Beaujolais, they're always known to have that strawberry, really light pear drop notes, almost like a bubblegum thing going on there. Yep. Lots of interesting light, fresh notes. And also you have to know that Beaujolais are made with the grape named Gamay, and Gamay have a thinner skin, even thinner than your Pinot Noir. So generally it has lower tannin, hence why it's not usually ideal to be aging them for 20, 30 plus years. But 5 years for Grand Cru Beaujolais, surprisingly fresh on the nose. I honestly didn't have a lot of high hope for this bottle when I opened it, so it is a pleasant surprise so far. Yeah, and it's kind of cool because on the younger Beaujolais, you see a lot of just that really almost artificial Coca-Cola-like, a soda pop-like notes to it. But with a little bit of aging, you're getting a lot more of that minerality, the chalkiness, the granitic mineral coming on in the background, which I think is very satisfying. But again, the intensity is just like a medium minus, so it's not a humongous, explosive, expressive wine. It's a very elegant, light, and gentle wine that you can drink essentially on a Tuesday afternoon, like I am right now. Yeah, surprisingly complex. I always like it when a wine can surprise me. Now let's put it in the palate and see how it tastes like. I will say though, although on the nose, the wine is still really fresh and vibrant, a little bit of secondary flavor coming up. On the palate, it's starting to show signs of tiredness. It's falling a little bit flat right in the mid palate. The finish spicy, but tiny bit short. Because the wine doesn't have a ton of tannin to hold on to and age with. Yeah, it's kind of sad. I was very excited on the nose, but the palate is falling short just a smidgen. I know when it's first released, the wine is not cheap actually for Beaujolais. I think depends on where you get it. It's anywhere between $30 to $40 a bottle. But I think if you drank it maybe 3 years ago, it would have been lovely. But now at 5 years old, it's a little bit over the hill. With that being said, I drank this so you don't have to. I honestly will give the newer vintage of this bottle a try. I think it will be great. It has a lot of really good notes to it. You just are not supposed to age Beaujolais for too long, and I think this was no exception, unfortunately. If you happen to still have a bottle of 2016 at home, drink them now. But if you have the newer vintage, they should be absolutely delicious. I would try to dig up a newer vintage and taste this again with you guys and see how I feel. If you're new here and you like the content, please go on my website at angiesound.com and subscribe to my mailing list so you don't ever miss the videos just like this. In addition, you'll be getting awesome wine deals coming from us, and it will really make my dad proud. Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day.